Alright, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how you can add some bounce and swing to your tracks through your hi-hats. The difference hi-hats can have on a track shouldn't be underestimated, and it can be the difference between an okay track and a great track. I'm going to go through 3 tricks to switch up your beats and add heaps of bounce with your hi-hats. Let's get into it. I'll start with a basic 2-step pattern, and then we'll go into the piano roll. First thing we're going to do is make this a bit more interesting with a couple of panning tricks. So the main one, you want to select all of them, go to randomize here, and then it'll start off like this and notes go everywhere. You want to disable pattern, and then you want to turn all of these knobs to the middle, and then this one slightly to the left. So you can see down here how much is changing. This knob controls how much it can pan. So if you turn it all the way up, it's panning to the maximum to the left and maximum to the right. But if you drag it to about 20%, it doesn't impact it too much, but it's still got enough. I'm actually going to move that up to about 30%. So we'll see how that sounds. So you can see that bouncing around your ears. Now if you take that back, much better with it included. So go back here, randomize, and there you go. Now it opens up this pan tab, and you can use this to change each notes individually. So that can be fun sometimes, but usually with the randomize you get a good enough effect. But if something sounds wrong, like these are 2 in the center, so I can just change that one a little bit. But yeah, that's the first trick. The next technique we'll go through is pretty simple. We'll place a note after the final note here, then hit Ctrl L to make the length a bit different. And now we're in snapping quarter beat. We can use this cut tool, just cut it a little bit. And then you get a bit of a tiny little roll. So that sounds good, adds a bit of swing. But what you can do, if you get rid of that, Ctrl Z, you can come over here, select it, hit Alt U, and this brings up a chopper. So I'll start down there, bring it down. You can get it to 4, get it to 8, even 16. 16 doesn't sound too good in my opinion, but 4 and 8 you can mess around with. We'll start with 8. That's a nice little roll. Go back into the chopper, 4. I reckon that it adds a bit more bounce. And then another trick to get some interesting rolls is you can change this magnet snapping to 1/3. Then you can hit Shift D, get rid of this note, select it again, Control B, and then it's a bit of delay triplet to switch up the tempo, sort of like the, what do you call it, or the tempo, just the grid alignment, I guess. So you can go from the to a sort of, if you go back here, you've got the 4. Just change up the pace of the notes. So we'll go back over here, Shift D, Control B, hang on. Control B. Then we'll open our randomizer again on this one and make this 8. For our last technique, we'll go back to the channel rack and we'll clone our hat pattern here. Clone. And then we'll place down a single note, go into the sound settings, hit reverse and change the length to get it pretty short. That seems right. And then if we play that, see if we can find a good spot to fit this in. So it's a way to sort of add a small little rise into your track. Pyrex does it a lot. Just adds a bit of bounce. You can get pretty crazy with it though. You can even add rolls to it itself. So I'll give that a go. So if you made that a bit more quiet. So that was 3 methods to switch up your hats. That was the rolls, the panning, and the reversed hats. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to let me know if you're interested in a part 2. There are plenty more little tricks that can help out your hi-hat patterns. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.